I'll be presenting the Age of DDoScovery, an empirical comparison of industry and academic DDoS assessment. It's a study comparing industry and academic perspective on DDoS attacks. Imagine a major service like Netflix or your bank account suddenly going off due to a DDoS attack. These two happen, but we lack a unified way to measure these attacks. And this paper I'm presenting um, addresses this problem by examining the disconnect between our academia and industry view DDoS attacks. The problem is that commercial vendors publish threat intelligence based on different data sources using non-transparent methodologies and influenced by business incentives because some company in the industry they don't want to share that an attack happened because this can be disruptive in the for their business. So meanwhile, academic platforms like network telescopes and honeypots capture only limited views of attacks. So this fragmentation matters because it prevents us from assessing which defenses actually work and which policy to actually put in place. The researchers behind this paper tackled this challenge by analyzing 10 data sources over 4.5 years, bringing together academic and industry perspective for the first time at this scale. The study focuses on two main types of DDoS attacks. First, direct path attacks, where attackers send packets directly to target. And second, reflection amplification attacks, which use third party servers as reflectors to amplify traffic toward the target. To study these attacks, the researchers used three types of observatories: network telescopes, flow monitoring systems, honeypot. Their methodology was comprehensive. They analyzed 24 industry reports from 22 vendors, normalized and aggregated attack counts weekly, and analyzed over 28.5 million distinct targets. Most innovatively, they introduced a federated validation approach where academic researchers shared anonymized target list with industry partners who checked which attacks they had also observed. Uh, the key findings, the findings revealed interesting patterns in both attack types. For direct path attacks, four of the five observatories showed an upward trend, but with different peak timing. The Orion telescope saw its largest peaks in early 2022, while UCSD observed its largest peak in mid 2023. The correlations between direct path observatories were weak, ranging from 0.16 to 0.39, indicating that each observatory saw a different slice of the attack landscape. For reflection amplification attacks, all observatories recorded a common increase in 2020, followed by a decline through 2021. This decline aligns with industry anti-spoofing effort. Reflection amplification observatories showed higher correlations than direct paths ones, ranging from 0.17 to 0.59. 2009, suggesting more consistent visibility of these attacks. And the most significant finding was a clear shift in attack types observed by NetScout after mid 2021. Reflection amplification attacks dominated until 2021 second quarter, after which direct path attacks took the majority share. This shift coincides with industry anti-spoofing initiative, suggesting uh, this effort may be changing attackers' behaviors. The target analysis revealed that only 0.55% of targets were observed by all four academic observatories. When comparing with industry data, NetScouts confirmed 20% of these widely visible targets, but much smaller percentages of targets seen by individual observatories. The top targeted organizations were primarily hosting companies, hosting providers. Uh, this research has several key strengths. Its unprecedented scale, covering 10 observatories over 4.5 years, and its position as the first combined industry and academic dataset of this magnitude. However, it has limitations like any research, including, and those limitations include voluntary participation bias because some major mitigation providers remain outside the analysis, and an IPv6 blind spot. The focus on IPv4 observatories misses emerging IPv6 driven attacks. The researchers suggest future work should focus on enhanced calibration using synthetic traffic, machine learning based harmonization of diverse threshold rules, and extended validation uh, to include cloud and edge network telemetry. Uh, in conclusion, this research demonstrates that different observatories see fundamentally different views of DDoS activity. It shows that anti-spoofing effort appear to be shifting the attack landscape towards direct path attacks as regulation like the EU and IS2 directive move toward requiring more transparency in incident reporting. This research provides a foundation for designing effective frameworks. The takeaway from this paper is bridging academia and industry is the only way to see the true picture of DDoS attacks.